Okay, this is a video to teach fifth graders how to properly download images from their Google searches into their flash drive folders. And also at the end, we'll review some flash drive management tactics. All right, so the first thing to do would be to get to the internet. Internet Explorer is what we use in class. And they're going to either go directly to a Google search bar, which is what I have on my computer, or just open up Google. And they're going to make a good search. And I've told them that it's very important that they spell things correctly. It's not okay to just type in lance. They need to type in, they want a medieval lance. And then when they type in medieval lance, they're going to click on images, and the images will come up. In my opinion, it doesn't help them to go down through pages and pages and pages of images. When you start going through pages and pages and pages of images, you get to less and less appropriate images, and they tend to find things they don't really need. Students also can waste a lot of time looking through a lot of images, and it really doesn't help them. So I suggest they just find an image that works, that's a good example, and they click on it. Now when they click on it, this gray window opens up. And this is what they've learned in class. They have the option to click on Visit Page or View Image. They should click on View Image. Many students make the mistake of trying to right-click on the images in the Google image page or right-click on this image. That is a bad thing to do. They need to click on View Image. Now in this situation, they have come to an image with these black and white squares behind it. This simply means that the image has transparency behind it. It is okay for them to use it, but this is a more complicated download for the students. They can choose to download from this window. They have to choose the size of their image. It's more complicated, but it's a public domain image. It's free for commercial use. It's okay, but this is a kind of a cartoony picture, so it's really not a good choice for them. So they just can use the blue browser button to go back and go look for more pictures. They can either close this window here. They can also browse through picture by picture this way, but in my opinion, this is a really slow way to go. But you get a little more information here. You can see that this is a medieval spear. They were looking for a lance. As you can see, this just goes really slowly, so they're better off to close that window and just go and try to find another lance. Now you see this picture, how pixelated it is. A lot of times when they go to this kind of a picture, they go to View Image, and there may not even be a picture. So this is why you always click on View Image. Now in this case, we have an image, so they go to right-click, Save Picture As, and now this is where we're going to learn to save it to our flash drive. On the left-hand side, there is an outlined form describing the entire computer network. They have learned that in the computer section of this outline, there will be their flash drive. Their flash drive is named for themselves. Here I have my flash drive named Debbie. So they click on their flash drive, and then they will see the folders that we have created on their flash drive. You'll notice my folder is misnamed or misspelled, medieval folder. I'm going to show you how to rename it at the end of the video. So you open the medieval folder, there's a clip art folder, you open the clip art folder, and now you can save the lance picture there. And they click Save. Now, if they want to add the lance picture to their document, they can simply open their document, go to Insert, Picture, and once again, they get back to their clip art the same way. They go through the outline, they go to their flash drive, which will be their name, medieval folder, clip art, I'm double clicking on those, lance, insert, and they've been taught that they always immediately format their picture, wrap text, square, and they can resize their picture and move it around freely once they have done Wrap Text Square. That's how they put their pictures into their documents after downloading them. Now I want to go ahead and show you quickly how to make some changes on the flash drive. These are folders. If you want to change the spelling of a folder, rename the folder, you right-click, rename, and you can simply rename it by retyping and saying enter. You can create a new folder, for instance inside your medieval folder. You can have a new folder and it can be outline old copies. Alright, and now you have a new folder. If you realize you have a folder that's just junk, you can right click it, delete the folder, and say yes. And those are some basic things the students need to know how to do to keep themselves organized for their medieval reports.